This next level is called Cliff Town, and if you have any deductive ability, you can probably figure out that it's a town next to a cliff. The name does not falsely advertise the content of this level. And we have a new enemy here. I guess the Norks figured out that they are totally incompetent with shields, so they just made shield vests. These guys you can't flame ever. At least not that I'm sure of. Also, you may have seen that thing I just killed, the big fat lady. They spank the shield guys and they run. I'm not really sure what the connection there is. Hopefully it's a G-rated connection, because I don't really want to get into something gross. This level is one of the larger levels, and it's also one of the more annoying levels to find the gems. A lot of the gems are just strewn randomly about, which I really hate in game design. It's still a good level, though. There's a couple of flawed gem placements. To our right, it's the cliff. You know, it's part of the name, Cliff Town.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't harm metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
I think charging is the reason Spyro needs to be told twice, like 3 times. This can't be good for his brain. Spyro must have a mild concussion at this point. And it's one of these guys. This guy isn't too bad. I could have done a better job of catching him, but whatever, we got him. As you can see, there's a rocket there. We'll take care of that later. First, we need to get this life over here. There's some gems back here, kind of out of the way. But not that hard to miss. Or not that easy to miss. I don't know, it's a bit of both. We have to escalate this giant stair thing. At the top of it's the exit to the level. We have a lot of these fat ladies with their spoons here. They're brewing up something. Not quite sure what it is, but it's got gems in it. So we need to flame the cauldron things to get the gems. It's kind of dangerous here, because if you ram them at the wrong angle, you might fly off the cliff. Which is not fun. There's a lockbox over there. It has no key. You have to shoot the rocket at it. See? And we fell like idiots. Let's get back. Let's not speak of that ever again. Here we have 2 more fat ladies with their charred spoons, and the exit's to our right. As you may be noticing, we don't have, well, we have like a little bit over half the gems in this level. We're already at the end of the level. There's a huge area off to the side that we need to explore.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
These draw distances are brought to you by Sony PlayStation. I don't know, I thought that was a little bit blatant. Look how far away the land over there is, Spyro. Good thing it's on the Sony PlayStation. Maybe I'm looking too much into it. Here we have more of these bird things from Dry Canyon. They're a little bit more annoyingly placed this time. They fly in irregular patterns and can sneak up on you if you're not attentive, like I'm not. They're quite annoying. There's also a lot of random gems here, so it's really easy to miss one right here. The fodder for this level are these little raptor lizard things. I'm not sure we should be killing them. They look kind of endangered. I don't know if endangered's the word, but they look rare. Spyro has no qualms about murdering small animals, as we already know at this point. And this gem's annoying. One last bird and we're done with all the enemies in level. We have now driven this area to total existence of pretty much everything except for the lizards.
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind there.
That dragon sounded a bit like a mobster. Not sure why. Here's the annoying part of the level where you need to fly from this point to a bunch of rooftops. And this one right here is extremely easy to fail. It's a very tight jump. See, not quite perfect there. We have to be a little bit better. Lining up. And Spyro doesn't even want to jump this time. Let's get this instead. It's an easier gem. We will get those gems up there, though. Let's get a perfect jump, and I think we made it. There's some gems behind the castle, which we'll get shortly. You can fly from up here. And there's an invisible wall there. I guess those posts are generating some sort of force field. We got a purple gem, those are worth a lot. But ultimately, we just got a bunch of red gems. They would be more annoying than what they're worth, but we're getting every single one, so they're not really worth any more or less. All gems are equal when you're 100%ing. We're almost done. There's just some boxes on top of there in the lockbox. We can exit this level. And that's physically impossible. Not quite sure what happened there, but Spyro seems to have bent the third dimension in a way that his head got stuck where he was running. I don't think he could make a valid geometrical argument as to how that happened. And let's not go back there. Let's just do this. It's much easier. As you can see, there's a whirlwind here. I guess the game activated it not to be a total a-hole. There's only so much artificial padding you can have in a game before it becomes unacceptable. We missed this gem, but it was easy to find, so that wasn't too big of a problem. And we're done. That's quite a long level. $2,000 gems. Let's head to the next level, which is called Ice Cavern, I think. It's in this cavern over here. There we go, Ice Cavern. This is a pretty cool level, if you know what I mean.